But you
know
have
it's
to know how
gonna
to
be
play it.
cancer with the fucking ranked season 5, tier 6. Atlantas are going to be everywhere. And I'm going to
Dude,
hate
Belfast, I
everything.
prefer the Belfast over the Atlanta.
New Orleans.
Well, yes and no at the same time. Belfast has smoke, but the Atlanta has
The
torpedoes.
radar has longer range.
Okay, Algerie, you're the you're the main force. Go ahead, go in.
If it's secondary bit, I'm going in first.
But also the Atlanta, I never know what to shoot it with. I mean, yeah, it's...
Don't worry, the
Atlanta,
Synop
pure
and I
cancer, yeah, true.
will protect you. You go in.
Tsukiyomi with his American bias, with his hamburger ship.
Always American ships, yes.
No, it's just a ship. I mean, dude, just like the Jean Bart, but...
Wanna see the Fuso getting fucking annihilated?
I see la gasoline.
3, 2, 1, and... Fuck. 5k damage, I'm not complaining at all. Actually I am. That's bullshit.
But,
Oh, I missed.
Ah, you petty capitalist. Try and pen me from the front. Fuck, they penned me from the front. Well, I dared them to. It was my own fucking fault.
Well, you're only on fire. I'm sure it'll be fine. You can just buff it out.
Activated.
Oh, you like being on fire?
I'm gonna be fire with
Wilbrix
fire.
is on fire.
I said I'm gonna be in the fire.
You're gonna be fight fire with fire. Yeah, you're gonna be on fire. On fire. That's your reasoning.
I could
Kill
also
fire
use
with
fucking-
fire. That's sometimes the only way.
I could also use water, but then I'm going to fucking what you call it? Flood it. So
Are they running away?
I need to use
Oh! Ho, ho.
I think they are, and I'm going to get a
Yeah,
single.
they're running
cannon.
away. They're going to B. Like their entire team is going to B. It's gonna be so boring.
Wait, I know what's wrong. I don't have my don't have my hotspot on in the background. What the fuck, Spotify? Where is it?
Oh, you're taking the aggressive route.
Yeah.
Going straight in.
Oh, that's too loud.
We got a cruiser coming up. Ready them cannons. Oh,
Cruiser? I
Algerie
only
got
need
hurt.
to see detonation. Wait,
Yeah,
what
like
is it?
I saw near.
No, I don't see a detonation. I'm going fucking back.
Fighter destroyed.
It's almost there. 3,
Oh, bye bye,
2,
Algerie.
1. Ooh, I got a Citadel.
How can you miss on a stationary target? How is that even possible?
Oh.
Oh wait, that's
I think I'm gonna get hit with both of these. There's one. Nope, there's the one.
On water quickly.
Yeah, no, missed you, hits me.
Go on, Fort.
That's what I get for not having the propulsion booster.
Can you stop breathing for literally 1 fucking second? And you're still going.
No, keep breathing into the mic, man. Keep breathing into the mic. You do
Oh,
you.
me. Sorry.
Ah, New Mexico. More like New No. Ah, funny joke from German man.
How many Germans do you need to change a broken light bill?
How many?
Don't you even fucking dare.
Do it! Come on, how many?
Because Germans are highly efficient and have totally no sense of humor.
Don't even need German. We can do fucking talent tech. I don't even know what it's called. Fucking the force from Star Wars. So cool we are.
Our victory is in sight.
Ah, yes. American. Gone.
The American is gonna die now.
Yes! Gosh, bias.
Hey, does the Synop have paper armor?
Front no, back from the sides, yes.
Alright, let me try it then.
Are we supposed to trade ships now, or how does this go?
Our victory is
Wait, why am I...
Yep, paper armor. Just gotta find the sweet spot.
Look at that New Mexico.
I wish I had one more set of cannons. Oh, just one more set of cannons would be so nice. Oh, I know the Fuso does.
Bismarcks. Oh no, my only weakness.
Fuso.
Fire.
Give me that ass.
It also hits me.
Seriously, I was almost expecting you to say kryptonite. The fuck?
No, I don't. Nah.
Oh, kryptonite torpedo! No! No!
Ships are super, I like Superman. And fucking torpedoes like kryptonite. For every single one. Except aircraft carriers.
No, when you're Asian, that's kryptonite.
Come, go a little bit more broadside, nice now, and eats.
fighter airborne.
Well, shit. And deep.
Oh, game ended.
Give me
time.
2 more minutes, man.
I got the medal.
Dude, I was having so much fun with my Algerie. Oh, yeah.
Actually, was that much of fire? Actually.
This round was way too short. Because you see, I even did edit on top.
I think he's broken.
Yeah.
Couldn't decide on the ship. Oh no, we broke him. Quick, just get something, something Russian. Or Japanese. There you go.
Atlanta.
There it is.
I
If you ever have a
look
question,
at your profile and I see that you can, by languages, it says German. How good are you in German?
I did not understand.
Alright, I'm just gonna shut my mouth for now. I'm not gonna,
Okay.
I don't want to talk anymore.
Alright, if the thought
Is there something
comes...
wrong?
Oh, if you can think of a way to say it, let us know.
No.
German guys, there's something wrong. I mean, I just didn't understood what you said.
On your profile it says that under languages that it says German. How good are you in German?
He's asking you how good you are in German. Because it says your profile says German.
Oh ja. Ja, ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch, ja. Ich habe auch auf Deutschland am Service gearbeitet, so ja. Ich kann mich gut verstehbar machen.
Scheiße. You sound like
Ja,
a
nicht
drunk
gut genug
German,
für
more than
Sie?
a normal German. Like you sound like my father when he's drunk. How does he mention that?
Yeah, but like I said, I work in service, so yeah.
Wait,
People
it's
tend to
not.
get drunk.
Damn it.
Oh, okay, so you also got the he sounded drunk vibe. I wasn't making sure that it wasn't just me.
Yeah, but also now the German is a jolly language on its own. I mean, it's very angry, but also very jolly.
I would say it's emotive.
Trying to speak German 1943 color, right?
I mean, dude, if you ever are in Berlin, you need to get yourself a bockwurst. I mean, it's just a sausage
I don't like that.
It's a sausage that seriously it's made of 5 times your penis, and the bread can be you can hold 5 breads in your hand. Yeah. Oh fuck! I'm not paying attention. There's a destroyer here. Okay. Hello. Guys, now that's sad. That's sad.
Actually, so close to me. Oh no. I guess not to go this. No. And he's. Oh shit, I missed.
This is where I come in, giggity.
Crack mine.
I might tap out early.
I'm mentally retarded. That's the golden rule you're not supposed to do. Don't get close to a German people.
How many ships does it take to take down one German battleship?
Entire fucking Royal Navy because
what sort?
The biggest fish in the entire world. Going on to the
what swordfish? Very swordfish.
Oh god! Fucking damn it! Why is it always me? I hate Atlanta so fucking much.
What?
I want to die.
Atlanta? Is there an Atlanta in the vicinity?
What exactly about the Atlanta that you hate?
It bombs you to death.
Because it is annoying as fuck. I will agree to that. Like it doesn't stop shooting.
On its own, it's a piece of cake, but it hides and it spawns and.
Yeah, that's the only flaw I hate about it. It just hides and just shoots at people, so they can't shoot at you. It's like the biggest cowardly ship ever created in the entire fucking world.
Teemo. Have you ever heard of Teemo from League of Legends?
I don't play League.
Well, there's a character on League of... secondaries. There's a character on League of Legends.
Whoops! Secondaries. Whoop.
I forget his name. No, his name is Teemo. I didn't forget his name. Everyone hates him. Because...
playing League of Legends, I would probably say fucking Army, but fucking Fox...
Oh, wait a second. Base is being captured, so... Yeah.
I might be Russian,
I'm gonna shoot torpedoes at the Iowa and then I'm gone.
Next tape. See, it's all your problems. Even your broken marriage.
Or born from wedlock.
Wait, don't shoot him, man. My secondaries are going to get him again. Not another secondary kid.
Alright.
Dank means. But, I told you not to shoot.
Tell me to shoot. It better get him.
Don't shoot.
I'm not shooting, but I'm staring at him.
Pieces. Aha!
I told you I wasn't gonna shoot.
Atlanta! Oh, you're going to get fucked in the ass. Wait.
You're alone, you know that, right? Up against an Iowa?
Give a shit.
Don't give it any broadside. That Iowa's gonna fuck you up.
Either way, it's going to fuck me up, but, yeah.
If you stay straight, you might live. You're probably gonna live.
He destroyed one of my turrets. Oh no.
Okay. You might want to ram him.
No! The range fell short just a few inches on 11 kilometers, Bliad.
You're so much faster than me.
I am so much faster than you.
Yeah.
So the American cruisers also fail on speed levels.
Oh my god, American ships fail on every level. During this time, we were support ships. We're not battle cruisers or anything like that. Like, I don't understand.
Yes, it's my fucking way.
It isn't fair that they put Bismarck as one of the ships for the Germans, and then they're like, oh okay, they made one Bismarck. One of them.
Wait, what?
Germans made one Bismarck. One.
Tirpitz.
Tirpitz, yeah.
Tirpitz is the Bismarck class, you fucking mongoloid.
No. They made one.
Two.
Yeah, they also made one Titanic, but they made 3 ships of the
They
same
made
type. Yeah, that's also
The
Yeah.
Tirpitz, and they made the Bismarck.
Guess what the Tirpitz was?
They only
A
also
Bismarck
made one
class.
Arizona.
Correct. So it was 2 Bismarcks.
Oh my
Just
gosh!
one is.
All right, how many New York class ships were there?
These ships are also
don't fucking
named by
know, I
class,
don't-
right?
yeah,
Not
but
by
yeah.
personal name.
That's what I'm saying. No one does. No one gives a shit, because they were support ships. They're just.
You give a shit apparently because you're raging on this topic.
No. I give a shit about this game pretending to be a simulator when it's an arcade game, and I want it to be an a simulator.
That point, but
No, I want it to be a simulator. I want them to give me a real American ships.
play War Thunder.
No, I can't do that game. I'm dying of something.
If that is cursed, how did it destroy a kid in Atlanta? That's so fucking cursed. That's it's forbidden. Duh, what the fuck are you
Doing.
Why?
I don't know. I thought it would go better. I'm a little
What
bit.
would be a better idea to do that?
Hey, fuck you. I had fun. I did my thing.
Wait, I'm alive. Why am I the last one to live? What were you guys doing? What happened?
Rennen sei over, but this shit little fucking Atlanta. You know what I'm going to put in the Atlanta?
Hey, look, I'm pretending to be the Atlanta.
You are Atlanta, just a mini version.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm a mini Atlanta.
Well, they have on the PC version, they have 2. They have an Atlanta class. Another one is the Flint. It's one tier lower.
Yeah, but in the end, it's also become a meme because the Jean Bart is way more heavier on the age scale than the Atlanta is. I mean, the Atlanta on its own, yeah, okay, but Jean Bart, I mean,
Jean Bart is supposed to be tier 9.
it's like a hemorrhoid sucking the life out of you, whereas the Atlanta is just a mosquito.
Like, the Jean Bart was the biggest mistake in this
I
game.
will agree that the Atlanta is a
Way more
mosquito.
than the Atlanta Belfast.
It isn't even a tier 7. It's a tier 9 on PC. So is the fucking Fletcher, Iova, what was I can't even fucking. The fucking Assassin should be a tier 7 and not a tier 6 on this game because it's a tier 8 on PC. They basically fucked up the whole ranking system on this game.
Holy shit, dude!
Ram him.
You don't have a second torpedo tube left?
Nope.
Ram him. Ram him.
Oh, dude!
I'm faster! I'm faster! I'm gone!
Hey, no torpedoes, lol! Lol!
Fuck torpedoes, I'm faster! I just shoot them.
Oh.
I completed my weekly challenge. Get 120 secondary hits.
I should have switched to my secondaries, but I was pretty sure I wasn't gonna penetrate the damn armor. At that range even.
Why am I 5th place? I don't deserve to be down there.
The second is AP. Oh no. I threw my torpedoes, it's just that I missed 4 of them and I hit 1.
You fucking flew them?
Yeah, I threw them with my hands. That's why I throw 5 of them and they're ineffective. That's why I don't go far. What do you expect?
That's my one torpedo to fucking throw. Like, you get a torpedo, and you get a torpedo, and you get a torpedo. And they don't even explode, they just bump off the hole.
Now you're just being realistic. That's what I'm saying. Like, I want it to be realistic torpedoes. I'm not saying give my torpedoes a lot of damage. I'm just saying give all my ships torpedo tubes, and every now and then when a torpedo hits, I want it to bounce off.
The game is already not realistic when the Bismarck can't even detonate the hood, so...
When what?
Like the Bismarck, even the Bismarck in World of Warship has a higher chance to detonate than the hood, and that is cursed. Like, that isn't even a thing, that should be happening. Like, how?
The whole game is fucked up. They tried to balance it out, but they're not doing it. They didn't do it.
But it's also a bit like the more realistic you make it, the less fun it gets. And it's very hard to make it very balanced if it's hard.
But there's ways of saying, okay, this mode is going to be the balanced mode, and this mode is going to be for the realistic mode. Like,
this mode is going to be fucking cancer.
Oh, he took the Jean-Bart.
Say that one more time, I didn't hear you.
Why did you put that comma on the Jean-Bart? And not the
Because
standard
I'm lazy
one?
and I forgot that I still have my secondary build on this thing. Here we go, I need to put it in. Don't ask me why I have a secondary build.
Oh, jump bot.
I just have it. See me. John Cena, haha, funny meme.
Oh, they have one extra destroyer on top of us.
One single break and it's a fire. Cursed. I call it cursed.
Might have a destroyer on every spot. Why is our destroyer heading towards me? What's going on there?
Oh, here comes the...
Why you go so fast in, dude? Slow down.
I have a secondary build.
A secondary build. That's the famous last words right there. Holy shit.
But it was a slash mod. It was I have a secondary build. Where the shit? Oh, I'm bounced. Seems about right. What kind of shit? Akatsuki.
Akatsuki.
Fucking me.
Well, the other one.
And the Mars. The liberated Mars. What's the name, by the way, if you didn't know? That one liberated Mars.
Oh, I didn't stop in time. I'm dead. Did not stop in time.
Go secondaries. Why aren't you shooting? What's the range of these fucking secondaries? I forgot. Was it? It was 5.1, wasn't it?
I am the deads.
Nah, I never count on it.
I wasn't counting on a second destroyer. I was only counting on one destroyer. Then the second one showed up and it's just...
It's kinda reasonably assumable because we only spotted one battleship.
Well, shit.
Maybe a cruiser, but...
Well, shit.
You like those American torpedoes? That's realistic right there. They didn't do
That's
shit.
an American. That's German and... oh, fuck is who an American? I mean...
Hey,
yes,
hey,
American.
Rush, you should turn around, man. There's destroyers over there.
I know. That's why I'm pushing in. Because I'm mentally retarded. Here you go.
Alright, they're both next to each other on the other side, so you're fine, actually.
Oh my god.
Look at those secondaries!
I got so many secondaries.
How many do you have so far? Because that's...
69.
The whole back end of the ship
72.
is secondaries.
You're actually not that bad. It's such a bad spot.
Alright, the Akatsuki is turning around, so you still have time. So is the Moss, so you're still doing good.
I can't... Yeah, he bounced. How did he bounce? Wait, how did he get all of his feedback? Didn't he fucking get annihilated? I almost have 100 secondary hits already.
100?
Almost 100 already.
Let's go down to see...
more bounces. More fucking bounces.
And there he goes. Like, your whole ship is secondaries.
And now 10 secondary hits on the fucking Jabbat is useless. 90 secondary hits. Oh, Akitsuki, you want some? You want some as well? You sure? Come here. I have enough for both of you little shits. And be gone.
there he goes.
Oh.
And he's slowly burning to death, painfully, because that's what he deserves. To play Japanese DDs.
Dead.
Be gone.
Thank
Oh,
you.
you bitch!
Come again.
Fucking bitch. Eat it, dick.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Kill secured, sir. Kill secured.
What's this?
Yeah, feel secure and eat a dick.
Yes.
Ooh. And he's on fire.
It's time to die.
Did I hear torpedoes? Think I heard torpedoes?
Let's see it delete. Yes, we did.
I still have 1 minute of sonar. I don't see torpedoes.
The torpedo be time. It is.
No, it must have been
Here
in
we
another
go.
place.
Delete. Oh. Well, he's basically fucked. But so am I. You know the rules, and so do I. Yes.
That's let's see. 1, 2,
90.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Are you counting my
10.
secondaries now?
Yeah, so you have 12 just on the side of your ship. Just right there, next to each other. That's just 12
I
alone.
don't see anything wrong with that.
And then we
No.
go over to the main guns, and then it's just like,
I'm going to post my fucking results of this match, and I already know people are going to think in their head, is this dude mentally retarded, or why does he have a secondary build on a Jumbard?
because look at it.
Yeah, it's a cactus. It's more of a cactus than a fucking Yamato.
Yeah, I know. I tried doing
Actually,
a
what-
secondary build for my Colorado. It doesn't work. It's not good. Just don't.
If the Yamato comes back, I want to see a secondary bet between the Jumbard and the Yamato. It's gonna be cancer, and I'm going to love it.
I'm pretty sure you will die.
No.
The Yamato is bigger.
Bigger doesn't mean better.
In the game of guns,
To the 300,
Yeah, the game of guns was
torpedo
introduced the
attacks the Yamato.
torpedo.
does the Yamato have
destroyer.
torpedoes?
No, but the torpedo bomber said
Oh yeah, the
destroyed it.
no, we're talking about just Jumbard versus Yamato. How about
Yeah,
Yamato
but,
versus Bismarck? Like,
It also really depends on the
Bismarck
support
with
group, but
to be honest, I
Personally,
really
Bismarck
want to
would
see
take-
that in real life. I would love to just see
Yeah,
that.
Bismarck actually would have stand a chance against the Yamato. Armor
I don't
plates
know.
pretty good. The guns,
I can't
alright.
remember, did
And
the
secondaries,
Bismarck- But historically, did the Bismarck, was it big enough to cross the canal, the or not? I can't remember.
yes.
So it was big enough to cross the canal. So it wasn't like the Yamato was too big to cross the canal.
Yeah, like all the
Suez.
triples against the Yamato, the triples would
Panama.
100% win if it gets close enough. Because of the views.
I use the canal as a reference because like that's how wide the ship is, so that's how much metal they threw on the ship. So how much metal you throw on the ship means a lot to how much it can how many hits it can take. So if it was wider than the
Yeah.
canal, then it can take more hits
No.
than the Bismarck.
Fire doesn't like armor. Fire just burns through. Fire is bad. Fire
Japanese
kills.
had bad crews for repairing, for stopping fires. Yes, I will agree there.
And the German soldiers and the German soldiers were better trained than the Japanese one.
So you're saying that even though the Germans had the smaller ship, their expertise
Yes,
would have
they-
overcome it.
Yes, indeed, because did you ever see the White Adventure of fucking Graf Spee? Like that guy just fucking annihilated the half of the fucking Royal Navy.
Which one? The one that was in Where he put it in formation and the Navy was slowly like one ship at a time getting ruined?
Just search for Graf Space White Adventure.
I have to look that one up.
Something like that was it. Yeah, because it's the most funniest thing. Like it's comedic, but also very informative. But he was a World War One commander, so that's also something else. But we also have Günther Lütjens. Oh, Tripits! Tripits!
Why are you
Hello.
shooting? Stop shooting. Just leave your secondaries. Don't shoot.
Wait, I need to get some damage. Oh fuck.
Oh!
You killed it! I told you not to shoot! Did I not tell you? Do you not play Pokemon?
No.
Oh my gosh. If you, in Pokemon, you can't kill Mewtwo or else he can't catch it. If you kill your Mewtwo, then you can't catch the Mewtwo. You have to weaken it, and then you can throw your Pokeballs at it.
I call French bias.
You send me a than many ships do with their primaries.
You know, like it wasn't the most I ever got. Like I had 200 secondary Bismarck once, but that's something special because Jabats don't usually have that. So it's a new whole thing. But they're weird. Alright, if I want to upgrade my secondary build, I need to get to my Emily Gorperate level 12. Ah, I forgot that I have my inspiration from Deepa. From Deepa.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, my game is stuck. I can't pick. There we go. I picked my ship. It was doing that glitch.
What? Oh yeah. No.
Wait, I need to see how my range of the secondaries. 5.4. Alright. You start.
How much?
Wait, I got great. 5.4 was it?
5.4?
What level is Hipper?
Oh, that's actually not as bad as I thought.
Yeah, I put Franz von Hipper on it.
Yeah,
No, because the
how much percent does he add?
this mark is like 7.
I can't remember. I don't even have him fully upgraded.
Isn't the Bismarck like
Personally,
7?
I don't like. Bismarck usually has 9.5.
9.
Upgraded. And I have a full secondary build on that thing. It's 11.5 now.
Also, so it's 11, not 5.
It's 9.5 if
Oh,
it's
9.5.
normal without any secondary upgrades, but I have a full secondary build on it. That's why for me it's 11.5.
I have a full secondary
Yeah, but you
build
don't
on
use
my
Hipper as a
American
commander himself. You use him as a inspiration.
No, I don't even use
5.
Hipper at all for my Bismarck because
I
as
do.
long as the ranges is worth the dispersion is going to get. That's why I
Where
don't
are you
use
going, Bismarck? Of Jean-Bart, where are you going?
No, you can literally
Left
call
or
me
right?
Bismarck with these secondaries. I'm going to push in. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
I'm just going to annihilate everyone that I
because
see.
how do you say?
Engine boost activated.
The second and third ability, yeah, the second and third ability of Hipper make him the perfect German battleship. Less dispersion, more AP damage. But those German guns, sometimes it's so hateful. When you shoot with one turret, you see 2 shells flying, one lands short of the target and one goes over the target. Like, ah! Yeah, dispersion counters that a bit.
What does that Frenchman want?
I don't know, he just angrily speaks French. I don't understand French, I only play French. Wait, I just realized it doesn't even make sense.
I know how to say baguette in French. That's pretty much it.
I don't know how to say baguette in French, but I do know how to say it as Canadian.
I think I asked my teacher once what son of a bitch means in French. He told me,
Fils de putain.
and I forgot it.
Fils de
And I need to
putain.
Google it again.
That's
because
important
I want
information
to-
you need to find out.
Yeah, it's really important.
Now you must know how you ask a guy to sleep with you, right? Like, voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
That's how you ask a girl what time it is.
Qu'est-ce que le temps?
I hate it so much to just fucking shoot HE and just go at the end of the map. Like, those are the biggest cowards of them all.
Oh
I hate
yeah,
them.
the
I
ones
hate
that
them.
start off the game by going backwards.
Yeah, those are
Uh-huh.
the biggest cowards ever.
Like the
Biggest
one that's
fucking
over there that
attackers.
went backwards at the beginning of the game. I know what you mean.
Actually, there are two of them that do that. Wait, they destroyed half of my secondaries. That's illegal. I'm going to call my lawyer. Yes. Bismarck. I don't know why. Even though Bismarck is my most played battleship, I always forget the secondary range of that thing. You know, I kind of regret going forward, but I also don't regret it at the same time.
I kind of regret going
God,
forward. Yeah. I'm trying to draw fire away from you, but dude, I'm telling you.
Nah, you don't.
Oh yes, I do, because
I'm completely fine. You don't need to worry about me.
Shoot on the destroyer.
Look at me, I'm
Secure.
completely fine. I'm A.
Once my
Okay,
cannons
I'm
turn,
going
I
to
will.
die. See, I'm A. Okay. Okay, as well.
Well, how you doing over there?
Shit.
You okay?
But yeah, how's the water?
It's pretty salty. I'm hoping that our Otago can come over here and fish us out.
Nah, it's kind of warm. Maybe because
Otago.
my fucking ship is on fire.
Otago, return to us. You abandoned
Join
us.
Join us.
Join us, Otago. Join us.
Join us. We want to play a little game. It's called deep diving. But we are going to be the wreck.
Oh no! I'm staring at my Fletcher. It's your fault. I blame you.
Ooh, me or him?
You! What the hell does he have to do with it? He's still alive. Oh, Fletcher.
Yeah, that's why it's his fault.
You forced me to put myself in danger. Remember, every time we lose, always blame your
said
allies.
so do I.
Never blame yourself.
Correct.
Always blame yourself.
No, never blame yourself.
others. I mean,
Always
people
blame your
complain
allies.
Always, it's other
I don't
people's
even
fault.
argue, just say yes.
Dude,
Yes,
it's
all
other
the entire
people's
fucking time.
fault.
It's
Never
going to
our
work.
fault.
Just works. Just like
Oh,
Todd Howard
crap,
said,
what have I
it just
done?
works.
See, right now you could be blaming me for distracting you. Instead of saying what have I done, you should be saying what did you make me do. That's what you should be saying.
Yeah, but I'm a conservative. I don't blame other people for my own shortcomings.
No, but that's not how satire works.
Just do it like Todd
But
Howard.
this is no
Just say, "It just
satire.
works."
This is life or death. I have 500 souls under my command who must make it home to their beloved and fat
And if we
little
forget
wives.
2000 and what would happen, yes. But if we survive, good job.
I don't know, the John Bart doesn't seem to want to let you go home to see your wife.
Ah!
Oh, I lied. The John
Fuck
Bart
you,
does
Mike.
want to let you live. What's your concealment distance? Are you okay?
Sorry, come again?
What's your concealment distance?
I don't know. Now it's nothing. I guess
My
12
God,
kilometers or
that
something.
hurts.
Oh yeah, you're.
Badly hurt, not even a tech support can help you now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Bismarck, unless they stop firing at you and he starts focusing in on the New Orleans.
But how does the torpedo barrage look like on the free cam?
Pretty good.
It looks like it's gonna land. Yeah, it's definitely gonna land.
Yeah, it's definitely is dead. He's done.
Hey, good news.
Yes.
Good news, you're out of sight. Now you can stop shooting and if you want to live.
No. I forgot.
But there is no honor in life.
Oh, now there's no honor in life. What happened to the 500 souls?
I don't know. There's no way in satisfying you guys. God damn it! I had trouble girlfriends with daddy issues who were more easy than you guys were. God fuck them.
Fine, kill everything. Don't worry about us.
No, I will die right now.
Avenge us. Tago.
I'm pretty good down here. It's kind of cold. I think I'm gonna freeze to death and drown.
I drowned a long ass time ago, man. You landed right behind the Jean Bart. It was directly behind Jean Bart.
You're going to die into the water and you're gone. Well, fuck.
Looks like you hit it midship.
No. No, Tsukuyomi. No, like these captains that always go down with the ship.
Oh! Oh my
god. Abandoned ship.
Abandoned ship! I wish there was a way you could do that, like just abandon ship and it costs you less money when you die. Oh no! Oh, it hurts. Let's see those torpedoes though.
Exactly like you missed.
As long as that guy keeps on turning, this might end well.
Yeah.
No,
if he keeps turning, it's gonna hit.
He keeps on turning.
If he keeps turning.
He keeps on turning. He keeps on turning still. No, he's changed the rudder.
Yeah, he changed rudder.
Oh.
He changed rudder. Oh man. So close.
Yeah, we're gonna win.
Next round.
No matter how far.
Gotta have the whistle. Let's see what my secondaries look
boost
like.
not completed. Still need to destroy 2 ships. What's that kind of bull crap?
6.4 secondaries. Looking at 1,800 damage per shot.
You boys fancy around of tier 4? You guys fancy around of tier 4, or you personally want to play 5 and 7?
And Tsukuyomi doesn't have it.
Yeah, dude. Oh, it's love it.
Oh wait.
Yamiyashi is a guilty pleasure.
How about this?
Yeah, I also have it, but yeah, Gramiyashi is fun. Anton
Right.
Guren, I have him on level 12. Oh, twice legendary.
I should be quiet because my parents are sleeping, but I don't really give a shit.
How old are you?
15.
What?
Stop. Nothing. It's nothing laughing at that.
Why are you laughing at his age?
15-year-old period.
Wait, why are you laughing at his age? I'm confused. How is age funny? I don't get it.
Oh no, it's not the age. But most people are 15 sound older like this over here. Fuck you and fuck your mama. But he doesn't sound like that at all.
Yeah, because
You're talking about like South Park?
But dude, your voice is so heavy for a 15-year-old.
It's a mic.
because I have big
He modulated his microphone.
No, I don't even know how to. I don't even have the money to do that. Even
Germans are naturally born with large testicular fortitude, allowing them to speak with a lower tone in English.
I don't know what that means.
No, dude, it's just a social construct and a bias in your head.
It means you got balls.
God just gave us German bias, that's why.
God gave German bias. Every nation thinks they got God bias. That God gave him a bias.
Yeah. So, the French bias is just the white flag. Don't have anything else.
The white flag? Let's just give up. Instant give up.
You know, every time I see the fucking white fuck. Every time I see the French flag, I only think about the white part in the middle. I don't even see the blue or the red.
I have an amazing joke. This is for real, man. I watched a clip on YouTube about a very old senior pilot who flew the Second World War with the Luftwaffe. So there was this clip of him, like, Grandpa flies Messerschmitt again. But it was from an airfield based in France. So somebody had a comment like, "Oh, dude, even if you are an 80-year-old guy who fought through resistance against the Nazis, and then you see the German plane flying again over your head, what would you do?" Then somebody commented on that, "Run outside and surrender again." Dude, I broke my funny bone so hard in so many places.
Oh, that's good. I don't have torpedoes. Ah! Ah! Okay, so I'm gonna go to my ship and go enjoy some White Russians.
So, do you guys ever encounter Americans that said they never lost a war?
We've never lost a war, you are correct.
Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Nope, we didn't lose that, what are you talking about? No. LBJ lost that war. Americans have never lost a war. Thank you very much.
Vietnam Civil War.
Dude.
It counts. Because it's not
If making the world was a better, all the objectives of Desert of Iraq and freedom, you feel big time. Maybe it's not militarily, but what the country is now today, it was with Saddam in power. It was a more safer place than it is now.
You need to talk to Christopher Hitchens about that.
Why is
that's the only thing where he's wrong. But hey, even good clocks need battery changes. Even good clocks can make mistakes.
For me, Christopher Hitchens was wrong about his misogyny towards women. I think he was wrong about that. But when it comes to world history, that's something else that...
Christopher.
Dude, he literally wrote books on this that I highly recommend you to read. No.
Books? I don't read books. I'm allergic to books.
Oh, he also gave talks on it too, but I'm telling you right now that's like let me just put it to you this way. There were people literally lined up as American troops charged on through Kuwait, cheering them on, thanking them for saving them. That's like the few moments in history.
Kuwait. Kuwait is not Iraq.
No, Iraq invaded Kuwait. This is why they're in Kuwait, because Iraq invaded them and the people of Kuwait were thanking the Americans for getting rid of the Iraqi people. So there's a lot of history and a lot of baggage, and the thing is that America has different leaders that get to do whatever the fuck they want, because that's apparently the system that we decided on. So you have to look at each...
Yeah, when the Nazis invaded the Ukraine, they were also met as heroes because they were delivering them from the Soviets. Yeah,
again, those were the Nazis, not the German people. You're talking about one group of people within the people. So if you look at America, we have something similar to that every 8 years. Well, every 4 years to every 8 years.
Whatever.
No, I'm letting you know, dude, that like over here, what the things that LBJ did are really different from the things that what's his name? Carson? Oh, I forgot his name. Lyndon B. Johnson was the guy who started a Vietnam War, and he started under false pretenses. And then, in order to continue the war for money, because he wanted to get politically elected again, Nixon did the war. It wasn't until you had people like soldiers, American soldiers, who got the badges for serving in the wars. They literally threw those badges over the wall of the Washington building in protest. Like, it wasn't until that happened that they didn't. No one woke up and said, "Wait a minute, maybe we shouldn't be in Vietnam." So if you're trying to diss on Vietnam, it's like, yeah, I'm with you for it. Vietnam, we shouldn't have been there. But name a war that we lost. Go ahead.
Every time you say Vietnam, I just think of myself just waking up in the morning and just smelling the fresh smell of fucking napalm.
Yeah, it was horrible. We shouldn't have been there. We did it out of belief, out of fear. That's what happened after 9/11. We started invading other countries out of belief and fear. We started they passed this law over here that allows the president to do whatever the hell he wants with our military. Essentially giving him the powers of a tyrant, repeating the mistakes that the Romans made.
Question: are you guys for capitalism, fascism, or like communism? Are you guys for monarchy?
I'm for whatever works to help people. If your communism has say again?
I'm for monarchy. I want the Kaiser back in Germany.
Yeah, but what if you get a shitty Kaiser? You get someone who doesn't care about the people. Neither does he care nor know.
That won't happen because of an uprising and all shit like that. Not even like Germans learned not to listen to like people that don't even care. Well, Hitler kinda cared about Germany, but only a little bit.
Well, I'll put it to you this way: Have you heard of what happened with King? I think it was King Louis. It was the French king.
Yeah, the French. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Where
it's kind of gone.
Where he was supposed to be afraid of an uprising, but he didn't care. He still treated his people like shit.
And then he got what's coming to him.
It took a long time, and there was a lot of people suffering and dying in between that.
Yeah, but the times have changed. You got to keep that in mind as well.
You say times have changed, but I'm looking at the exact same problems that people had before. They're still falling for it. Like you got a demagogue, man. It's demagoguery. It doesn't stop. It doesn't matter where you go, you're gonna have a demagogue. If people aren't protected, I don't even
know what it means.
Hmm?
I don't even know what that means. The demagogue or whatever you.
Demagogue. Hitler was a demagogue. It's a person who uses the issues of the community and as a scapegoat to propel themselves up in politics. They say, "Look at all the problems you're having. I can fix them."
Right.
That's what a demagogue is. It's a person who shouts and says, "Look at them. They're the issue. Elect me, and I will fix that problem."
So basically, every politician ever.
It's taken it to a much higher extreme. I understand what you're saying by every politician, but most politicians have to practice this.
There's some of them.
No, I'm saying that being demagogic, it's not a bad thing in general as a politician because you have to exude confidence, but this is overabundance of confidence. This is the extreme of it. So it's like saying it's okay to use your emotions, but you can't only think with emotions. Then you're an animal. You're just living off of whatever you feel.
I have a question for you. Did you do debate class when you went to school, or how are you so good at debating?
I listen to people. I don't know if I'm good at debating. I just listen.
You're really good at it.
Since you guys got the win, can I get my Pensacola? Pensacola!
the fuck did I do here? Let's go, yeah, dude, have fun. What am I gonna pick? Hey, Normandy. Is this Normandy?
I am the sword of the sea.
Wait. Yeah, not Normandy, never mind. Ooh, Nuremberg.
Just
Gosh.
cruisers, man. Cruisers are all I want. I just want to play cruisers all day. The problem with playing cruisers is the American cruisers are shit, because I ain't got torpedoes.
What's an AP? Oh my god.
Oh, I know. I put up a video. I got like
OP.
6 citadels in a row. It was like, that's what I like.
Like the American AP on like PC. Like Russian bias, like in the fucking trash can. American AP just destroyed them. Like freedom.
Well, the new Russian ships don't have armor, right?
Side armor, no. Frontal and back armor, yes.
So they're pretty much American ships. Just
Yeah, basically everything is a ship.
Back to differ.
Not Bismarckish, because Bismarck can't be really.
Yeah, dude, we're talking about cruisers, aren't we?
yeah, cruisers.
No, it's an American.
Yeah, no, okay, fortunately, because suddenly we get gun by knife fight. Referring to the Bismarck as a gun in a knife fight, the cruisers.
Bismarck was basically just a knife fight against a fucking gun.
No, a knife fight is the cruisers, and the gun is the Bismarck.
See, a knife and a
Never mind,
gunfight
the
for me is
analogies.
very
And the torpedoes
situational.
like grenades.
Fuck! I'm drowning. I was betrayed.
It's can.
I was betrayed by the Russian. I mean, the German.
Yes, I'm Russian, definitely.
Fuck!
Yeah, that flag is definitely Soviet.
The 2 Germans are on me. Oh, you can reach him?
Guten Tag.
God damn it. I can't reach him.
But if
He's
you're
17
mountain,
kilometers away
then,
from me.
Want if it's right.
I think those battleships ahead of us are gonna die. We should probably turn in a little sooner.
Green, Bayern. I actually believe in the Bayern because the fucking arm of the thing is like Jesus Christ. Nagato, I played it, like my first match with the Nagato was the Kraken. I don't even had any upgrades on it, I actually got a Kraken. That's how good it is. The guns. My fucking god. She want to go for the market now. Oh my god, why is HG? When did I load HG? I got good intelligence on this. Hey Tsukuyomi,
What's up?
did you ever go on the weird side of YouTube?
Oh man, I live on the weird side of YouTube.
What side of YouTube?
Which video?
The weird side. Because I'm kind of a weird side of YouTube, but also not, I'm more of a meme side. But have you ever watched the video called Dario was watching Steinfeld and gets annihilated by a nuclear bomb?
What's it called?
What?
A nuclear bomb, a nuke.
And what gets destroyed by it?
Vario.
Mario?
Vario.
I don't know what that is.
Vario.
I also don't know. Yeah,
Super
Mario.
Mario,
Yeah,
but-
look, Mario.
Oh, Mario.
No, Vario. The one, the fat guy. The
Yeah,
yellow-
the Mario with the yellow Mario.
Wario.
Yeah, yeah.
No, never saw a video of the yellow Mario being destroyed by a nuclear bomb.
Hey, German person, listen to me carefully. In English, we pronounce the W's with a W, not a V.
Yes, I know. But still, in English it's called Mario.
Do you say Vario in German?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
you also call it that in English. You don't call it W Mario.
They say Wario.
Wario.
Wait, does the German Wario go Vario?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I need to look this up now. That's great.
We don't even use the English. We don't even use the English. We don't even use the German. We just keep it English.
Oh, you keep the English voice?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's not a German person who does their own version.
No, we don't. We are too lazy for that. We have better things to do.
Here in America, they make sure that it's an American talking. They don't. Yeah, no.
Because American people are like special educated.
Yeah, they are.
But most of them have like they're special. They need special treatment because they're a bit mentally retarded, just like me.
I promise you, it's not every American. It's just most of them.
Yes, I know, but
it's just most of them.
And most of them think that America is the greatest country in the world.
If you think that's bad, try living in a place, specifically here in Florida, where that's literally everyone.
Alabama.
Yeah, Alabama too.
Yeah, Alabama is the worst part of America.
If they fought in the wrong side of the Civil War, usually that's one of the places.
My family is getting kind of sick of Germany. That's why we were thinking about moving to America, but we don't know where. So I instantly said in Massachusetts because of the battleship Massachusetts.
That's not a bad place. It's just expensive.
What did they say?
Boba, be gone, Futz.
I like Minnesota. I want to move to Colorado or Minnesota. Yeah. Move somewhere in the Midwest. Those are good places to go to. Good land.
Like my mother instantly said like New York, and I just said
no.
It's a giant shithole.
Yeah, or such major cities as San Francisco or LA are also no for me.
Exactly. Anything that's a major city.
But to live.
Literally a city anywhere in the world, I'm just gonna say no. Doesn't matter where it is. Just.
This kind of thing about there's like a German city in America, like German themed, like they even do Oktoberfest over there. I don't know what it's called, but we did it in English class.
Oh, you're talking about the one for New Orleans. It's
yeah, I believe it was in New Orleans.
Yeah, I forgot what it's. Dang it! I live here and I forgot what it's called. My fiance will know.
But it's
kind of German themed and everything like that. And kind of was interesting said.
It's I got hit hard.
German.
It's similar to Beer Fest. It's combination of French with like you know what Creole is?
No.
You know the French people that came to the islands down in how they had the Spanish went to the islands down by America. So did the Portuguese. The Spanish ones that got conquered by Spain, those are Hispanic islands. The ones that got conquered by Portuguese are still Portuguese. The ones that got conquered by the English are still. I think they still pay dues to England. And then the Dutch supplied them all.
Oh yeah.
Of course, the Dutch. Why not? Dutch always support everything.
They got a hand in everything.
Awesome.
Dude, we should even support the rapers of our mother if it means a good profit.
Yeah?
The Dutch are the most profitable people in the world.
The most profitable people.
Yeah, that's why we are so
nice,
tolerant.
they're good businessmen. They are good businessmen.
That's why I also speak a lot of languages.
I never trust French, but I will always trust the Dutchman.
Well, there's only two things I
Don't
hate.
trust them with your wallet.
Have you heard this joke before? There's only two things I hate. People who are intolerant of other people's cultures. And the Dutch.
Yeah, we had
just hate them because
we also had a special agreement with the Japanese that the Dutch could trade with the Japanese. That was
Yes,
also
you
kind of
did.
unique.
Yes, you did. And then you know what Americans said to that?
no.
Fuck yeah, oil.
No, Americans said, fuck that. We're gonna make sure you trade with us. That was the, oh, I forgot his name. Matthew Perry. He sailed his ship over to Japan. And literally straight to the ports of Japan, past the ports that the Dutch could stop at. We said, fuck those ports, we're going straight to you. And then he delivered a letter.
That's where the first person, the Dutch people were the first people to trade with the Taiwanese.
Two?
Taiwanese also? Dutch.
Yeah, but it wasn't Taiwanese back then.
Yeah.
It was more like...
Check.
Here's the thing that the Dutch may not be telling you. The whole time that they were the only people allowed to trade with the Japanese, they were telling the Japanese, no, the world is a very bad place. You only need to trade with us. Don't worry about them.
I did whatever works.
The Dutch were actually wrong with that. They actually were right. The place is horrible.
Yeah, they played that off, man. That's called profit. That's monopoly right there.
Fucking that's for fucking madness.
That's ruthless. That's I mean it's good what's it called for maintaining control. That's pretty much what America did. Like if you look at what America's doing now in some countries, that's literally what they're doing. They're telling people you either trade with us or else.
Want to know a fun fact about Germany?
Say again?
Want to know a fun fact about Germany?
Do it.
Like, you know, China is the number one trading industry?
With China, yeah.
Yeah, Germany's right behind it.
Germany? Not America?
Yes. No, Germany. Because the Germans produce very useful things. Like,
I don't know, man, because
you will probably find a lot of things that are produced in Germany.
No, because I'm looking at the.
Don't forget, after 2 world wars, they're still again the leading economy in Europe again. So don't underestimate the manufacturing.
One of the
number one.
It's because of the land, the location and land. It's very central, so it's a good place to be controlling for trade and economy. So Germany will always be a place.
Weren't relevant before. It was just the mentality of the people.
Yeah, exactly.
Germany doesn't have the biggest army, but we have the best tanks. The Leopard. It's better than the Abrams.
For me, it's more about the roads, the roadways. Like.
Yeah, roads also, but the gun and the Abrams can't. You know, I always thought why they never produced the mouse. Like in modern days, like they could modernize it and just make it fucking OP as shit. Because 150mm guns can be put on it. So I don't know why they didn't do that.
But
again, I'm still thinking about the roads, man. Like the Romans, they paved roads, and that's what allowed their armies to get there. In the same thing with trade, the roads that they paved for their armies to travel, people use those for trade. The Germans, they paved so many fucking roads. Like you have so many roads over there that it's hard not to use Germany as a way to travel through in order to trade stuff. So you're always gonna matter as long as countries are always trying to trade through those areas. Like it's.
Fun fact, another fun fact. Most wars we fought was against the French.
The Germans fought the French the most.
Yeah, even.
Well, that's why I said the Gauls earlier. Were they the French or were they the Gauls though?
Always need to be slapped. Like the French needs to know where the places are. No one likes them.
Need to know what the places are.
Yeah, no one likes them. That's the thing.
Wait! I thought no one liked the Americans. Are we now the good guys? Yeah, come on.
Yeah, actually, I will prefer Americans over French.
I'll say this: there's two different types of Americans. There are two different types of Americans. You have the proper American, which is what I would consider myself, and then you have the American.
Dipshit.
You have to say it like that. You have to say like the American.
No, but it's so true
Yeah,
what you
the
say,
real
because you have
Americans don't
Americans
say
like
America
you, and they
from
sound
the-
like they don't have a speech impediment. Then you have Americans, it's like this plastic contraption of what's supposed to be a human. Like,
Yeah.
so superficial and flat, like, dude, are you for real? I thought this was pre-programmed on TV style.
If you want to meet a fellow American, go to your nearby zealot church. So any church or gathering that the people are very zealot, like they believe that their holy book is 100% true, you'll have met an American. And by that I mean an American.
Zealots?
Yeah, zealot, like a person,
Like a fucking food?
like a no, like a person who believes something way more than they should. Like,
No,
Dear
I always
servant,
like
dear servant.
debating with like Christians and shit like that because I'm fucking atheist.
hyper Christian.
God.
Think of the people who think that the Bible is true 100% exactly as it's written.
Yeah, those are complete morons. I just laugh at them.
No, don't laugh. See, when you laugh at them, then they don't learn. You have to help them understand that their beliefs are stupid. You have to laugh at their beliefs, not at them, because
yes,
then.
forgot. Taser.
No, but that's where you are wrong. You cannot. They want to save you as much as you want to convince them. I mean.
Well, I don't want to convince
them.
them.
To have the truth in hand.
No, but that's the thing. You're confusing. I don't want to convince them. I want to make fun of the beliefs. And if they're not in on the joke, then it's not fun.
Actually,
No.
Actually,
But
it is.
also.
It's making fun of someone. It's rude.
It's like racism and humor. Sometimes a racist joke can be good.
We are Germans, we are always rude to each other. It's a normal thing. We don't give a shit about ourselves.
If a person doesn't know that hating black people is wrong, the best way to help them learn that isn't to tell them, hey, hating black people is wrong. No, the best way to do that is by joking around and making them feel okay to say stuff that sounds bad, but then they recognize, wait, it only sounds bad. I'm not supposed to actually believe this stuff. That's what satire is for.
Yeah, have you seen the video of a black guy hugging a neo-Nazi that was actually insulting the black guy the entire time, but the black guy hugged him and neo-Nazi isn't a neo-Nazi anymore. He thought it was wrong. That was a real friendship that I ever saw.
You have people literally being told they are evil. So they grew up their entire lives thinking, oh, the people who I was told is evil. So by making fun of them or laughing at them instead of laughing at the beliefs themselves, they never actually get to learn and stop being that. This is the way I think of it. So they can try to convince me, and then I just tell them, sure, why do you believe that? And then they tell me that I'm evil for asking them why they believe it.
Fools. They're bloody fools. They're utter fools. They're tools. But my father, he tried to build a car and utterly failed.
I mean, I was one of them, man. So I was part of a cult. Believe some crazy shit.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Because in
If
America,
you're in a cult, you're not anymore. I'm very happy for you.
the best, I don't know how it is over there, but in America, like almost everything is taken care of for you by your government. So people over here literally believe crazy shit. They don't have to think.
It's America.
Hmm? The country takes care of you, so what are you thinking about? That's why people over here will literally say that the government is out to kill them. Even though it's like, but aren't you benefiting from the government? Shh! Shut up! You're not supposed to say that out loud. You're just supposed to let me believe.
What do people say that the Earth is real?
How do you think Trump got elected?
Because the government like,
People over here believe.
Like these people, they say the government wants to control us, but how is the government controlling you by saying the Earth is not flat? I choose to
Stop asking! That's not how it works.
No. You just say yes. You just say yes.
Yes.
Nothing else. Just say yes.
Yes.
Yes. Like, so why do you think that is bad? Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
That's basically how you do it. That's how you win the argument. Just say yes. It works for me. Most of the time.
Yeah, since one episode of 2.5 Men, I often say, I understand.
I understand.
And the end, you don't understand it.
Ah. Type it in Google,
maybe.
2.5 Men, I understand. He just says it as a standard reply. He doesn't even.
Yeah,
so,
I understand.
You guys in new countries, guys in new countries,
That's the
people
word.
that say the Holocaust is real.
I couldn't understand what you said. What was that, Rush?
Do you guys have people in the country that say the Holocaust isn't real?
Yep. They're called revisionists.
I call them
Or
morons.
Muslims.
Well, the reasons
If you
they
want to come
give
to
for
Holland,
why
then
they
dare
don't
to come and
believe.
find you a Muslim who will claim the Holocaust is real.
Please, one at the one time. Don't just.
Yeah, that's why I stopped talking. I wanted to hear what he said. What did you say, man? Darth?
Oh, if you come to Holland once, I will dare you to come and find a Muslim who will believe that the Holocaust happened.
None of them believe it happened?
Yeah, I will dare you to come and find one. The statistics and the time it will take you will amaze you. Because of course you will find one.
But
the
it just,
ease which
it's
they
just
will
hard.
admit it. Yeah, it's not that easy. You will find easily 5, 6, 7 more who will say you bluntly in the face that it didn't happen.
Did they give a reason why they don't think it didn't happen?
So they could cry and get Israel.
Okay. I can assure you that I can, without ever even meeting these people, that I can list you the reasons they give.
I just told you the reason they gave.
What is it?
So they could cry and get Israel. I mean, Israel is the whole reason behind it. I mean, probably if Israel didn't happen, they would probably acknowledge it.
Okay, okay, now I'm confused. If the Holocaust didn't happen, they get Israel. I need to understand that one. I don't.
Wait, is it because of the Muslims wanted Israel as
no,
or something like that?
it's very basic. You don't have to understand it or get it. I mean, it's just their argument that somewhere
Yes.
in the line of if you cry wolf, you get a land, Israel. So I think their argument is that they made up a lie, i.e. the Holocaust, so they could gain Israel.
Oh, okay,
Therefore,
I
they
got
think
you
it
now.
didn't happen.
I got you now. So
That's my 2 and 2. That's what I think. I just know that. Yeah, they will.
So they're
deny
saying
it.
that it's like, what's it called when they, oh man, this is so fucked up. That is so fucked up.
Yeah, but you know the stance of the Arab world against Israel. I mean, come on.
Well,
I
something
think
like that really similar is what people
absolute
over here
numbers
say.
of Holocaust deniers will be found there.
Something,
Absolute numbers.
something really similar to that is what people say over here. That's what the revisionists are saying. They think that the Jews are controlling everything, and as an excuse for that, they say, look at how many Jews are in the financial sector and Hollywood. Look at how many Jews control so much money. And then I asked the person, okay, so do you think you should go to school and your kids should too, and dedicate their lives to learning about school, or should they dedicate their lives to learning about God? And then they usually leave, because the answer that they're supposed to give me is, oh, we're supposed to dedicate our lives to God, not to school. Whereas a Jew isn't taught that when he's younger. He's taught you're supposed to get a good job first. Like, what is the mom telling the guy all the time? What's the stereotype? Get a good job. Be a doctor. Be a lawyer. On the Christian side, it's no. Go be with God. That's a type of cult mentality that I used to be part of, where they said don't go to school. Instead, you should go preach the Bible. God
Yeah.
will fix everything else for you. Don't worry about that.
Alright.
I hate that. Yeah, I hate that there's not enough. Yeah, I haven't seen really the different films of what's the guy on Jim Jones, guy who committed mass suicide. Yeah, suicide. In French Guyana, 500 people, 800 people, I don't know.
Jonestown?
Yeah. I mean, that's such a weird way of speaking. But whatever. I think I'm gonna go offline. I'm gonna spank the channel. And I found an interesting documentary about mines I want to finish.
You know what I find weird? That Germany banned people from not vaccinating their kids, but people still don't vaccinate their kids.
Yeah.
They ban people for. Say that one more time.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
was it?
you get a fine. You get a fine if you don't vaccinate your kids.
Oh,
Germany,
okay, okay. You get a
people-
fine if you don't vaccinate your kids. Man, you scared the shit out of me. I was like,
Yeah,
no, don't tell me
huge
Germany's
fine.
going back to. Slide them back.
Yeah, I mean, it's also a bit harsh. I mean, if people say such things, don't, deny them stuff. Just throw them back to the mental asylum. I mean, not vaccinating your kids, why? How many diseases have we eradicated?
Oh, kids are kids. Because there's something in it, like calcium or whatever the fuck it was.
They think that it has,
mercury.
what's it called? Yeah, mercury. They think that it has mercury, rat
Yeah, I mean,
poison. Here's the way it works. Here's the way it works. If you grab any food that you like, any food at all, it'll have some ingredient on there that you might not recognize. Grab that same ingredient name and type it into Google. Then you find what food or item is not, something that isn't edible, something dangerous like rat poison. And you'll see the same ingredient in rat poison, and then you'll say, ah, it is poison to rats, therefore I shouldn't be eating it because it's poison to me. That's the fallacy that they're drawing there. They're looking at an ingredient in the vaccines, and they're saying, what is this ingredient? I don't know what it is. What else is it used for? Ah, it's used in rat poison. Therefore, they're giving me rat poison.
It's used in rat poison. Mercury in there is a, how do you say it? Disinfectant or sterilization agent.
Yeah, I know, and the quantity that they put in there is less than you get in tuna.
Oh, way less.
Like, it's just
Still,
something to
if
be
a
afraid
relative
of.
My parents, a friend of my parents, has such a fucked up immune disease that it got polio from polio.
They got polio?
Total polio, but the knees and the ankles definitely got a shock.
Holy shit.
And yeah, now that she's approaching 60, then the things get visible.
Oh, she's 60, okay. So this was the longest. Man, I thought you were talking about someone recent. I was like, what the fuck, someone recently got polio? That's terrifying.
Yeah, but it was not real polio, but she definitely got some characteristic polio side effects. But they are showing now that she's coming later of age, but she knew it. Yeah, she still had her kids vaccinated. And says I would do it again.
She said she had her kids vaccinated?
Vaccines are good. Sorry?
She said she had her kids vaccinated?
Because she just knew she was heavily unlucky.
Well, yeah, if you,
They're not
if you had
100%
polio in the
safe.
past and you were told if you had this
got it from the
one little
vaccine.
vaccine, you might not have gotten polio. Like that'll scare you into giving your kids vaccines. They used to do vaccines in India by like the first place where we've recorded in history where people recognized, okay, this is what a vaccine is. They would get someone who, if there was a disease in the village, they would get the person who had just recovered from the disease to cough into a napkin, and they would scratch the people who hadn't gotten the disease yet, and then they would put the napkin up against the arm, and then they would get a little sick but not fully sick. They didn't know what they were doing, but they figured something out.
I just heard Towley there. I'll just get a little hair. I got my sick.
How many secondaries
Not
do you
super
have?
sick, but just a little sick.
1, 2, 3 secondaries on the side, so that's 6 cannons.
I know my bits.
Yeah, but also talking about vaccines and getting sick. I also got to know that that's the reason that the Europeans decimated the native Indians in America so much. Because they hardly had interaction with animals.
What? What was this?
What are we talking about?
No, I was saying, what is this to his shot? Where were you shooting? Look, the hipper's turning.
Yes.
The hipper's turning.
I don't give a shit.
Nah, he's dead anyways.
Yeah, but he might be able to take out the hipper in one shot. Or die.
Ah, fucking trouble. So let's see how much. I think I got 200 secondaries.
200?
213, yes. 147 actually. I'm gonna screenshot that. Holy shit.
No, you have to carry harder. You're not carrying hard enough. We lost. No, no. Game! Why you do this to me, mouse? Controller, please, no. Okay, my controller is back. No, no, I lied. It's stuck here. It's forcing me to pick the Wyoming. Why does this happen? Why does this happen?
I want to see club. Just smash your fucking controller. It always works for me.
Smash it?
Yeah, just fucking push every fucking single button and just fucking go maniac.
Suddenly works now. What are we doing?
See? Yeah,
Where are we going?
Fucking send a screenshot to fucking community to see how good I am. And they all suck. Inspiration says fucking you, right? How did they jump out get more?
I don't know what you post in that community. It's like Facebook.
Fuck it.
I don't like Facebook.
Oh, fuck it the other way.
Funny thing is I actually own Facebook. Like I have a
No,
Facebook
I'm gonna
account.
quit. See you later, boys.
Alright. He gone.
Well, no, it's only 2.
I'll see if I can get a third in here.
I'm gonna play one more match, one more. After that I'm going offline because I have one online class tomorrow. It's only one, but I still have to attend it. And I kinda need to get some sleep. I haven't slept for 2 days.
That's not good. One of the most important parts of taking
I was sleeping, yes.
yeah, but you need in order for the
But I
brain
feel
to
like
function, you need sleep. Without sleep, brain don't work right.
Brain says no.
Yep. Slow brain with no sleep.
But I never get good sleep, that's the problem.
Sounds like you need to go
Because
for a
my
run.
Because most of my fucking pillows covered in blood.
That's disgusting. Do you
Yeah,
run or
because
do any
I,
physical activity?
No, I don't do physical activities that often. I sometimes do, but not often. And the only reason why I have blood on my pillow is because I have like in my nose there's the popped what you call it a blood vessel. So, but my nose is very sensitive. It's very painful.
So what you're saying is that when I talk to you, I should imagine the villain from Casino Royale that had the vein popping in the top of his eye.
Yes, but it's my nose.
But instead of the nose,
2 minutes before you invited me, I actually had a nosebleed. So yeah.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
That is disgusting.
Welcome to my world.
Set.
I love the Tashkent. Awesome. I love it. Comrade medium sofa. That's what I like to call it because it looks like a sofa. Dummy thick. Yes, blood. Fuck, I wish I could see them build on my Tashkent. It's illegal. No. Nightmare. Bad. I'll go wait for another 2 minutes. I'm going to enter the capture zone. There. Happy now? That's a backup.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target. Much obliged.
Move me.
Critical engine damage. Concentrate. Ship is on fire.
I am the deads. I am such the
shit.
deads. I said I was the deads. I knew I was the deads.
Well, let me show you how Comrade medium does it.
This is what happens when you don't pay attention to the map. You die.
It's a stationary glue.
See, it's alright. Now I turn into a viewer, not a player.
Get back.
Get back.
I'm going to help that Targo. Because he probably needs me for spotting. That's my job as a DD. Spot.
I mean, as a Tashkent, probably. It's just Russian on there. I haven't played him.
All stations requesting fire on the designated
I did a
target.
whole 624 damage. I feel so good.
He did more than me.
Well, you're still alive, so.
Yeah. Still, he did more than me. That glue looks juicy. But so does the Vanguard. I'm going for the fucking tea drink. Yes, Brexit. Hello.
I'm trying to get used to the new controls I have set up, but I can't slow down or speed up fast enough.
Oh, wait a minute. Ah, you fool, you fell for my trap.
Target.
He introduced DPM.
Le Dodge? Nope.
Fuck. Behind me is a fucking destroyer. Fucking good.
Another Tashkent.
I'm at the medium, go! Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes! I don't know anymore. Wait, I need to slow down. Holy shit. Steering's gone. I need to fucking wait now. Fuck, I think that's coming this way.
You might be afraid of your smoke.
Nah. If he is, he's stupid. You just wanted to move away.
That was such a bad idea to fire. Oh.
You would have seen me anyways. You would have seen me.
Oh, you
anyways.
already in range?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh fuck, my is unpointed, honestly.
Oh, no.
They would have killed him if he moved a bit faster. Why did he have to maneuver?
How much damage?
3000.
Damn it! I was defeated in damage.
Tashkent is a lot of fun, but it's hard to play, really hard to play. And I have a concealment build on that thing as well.
No, don't go concealment. No. I got
No,
rudder.
you actually have to. I have to go concealment with this
Why?
thing.
Okay, you want me? Let me tell you. Listen to this. Just listen to this, and you tell me if this sounds okay to you. Are you ready for my concealment?
Yes.
Detectability range by sea, 7.4 kilometers. That's on my Fletcher.
7.5. Normal. Yeah, and that's my fucking Tashkent.
This is my Fletcher as I play it. This is how I play it. 7.4.
And it's even 8 kilometers if I don't upgrade it fully.
So you're gonna be seen. So if you're gonna be seen, you might as well be maneuverable. So I have both upgrades for steering mods.
Same.
I'm like, must turn.
I have to go steering. I literally can't do anything else. I have to do steering.
Yeah, I know. I don't understand.
I want to go propulsion, but I can't.
No, the propulsion's nice, but it's that steering so good.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Enough time for
Darth?
last match.
The guy who we were just playing with, Darth. He always goes concealment for everything.
Well, it's smart to go concealment like on a cruiser, like
Well, yeah, I have concealment on my New Orleans.
Mogami.
I have concealment on my New Orleans.
The American, the Japanese, and the fucking UK cruisers, I understand them. By the German cruisers, I don't fully understand it because they're heavy for a reason. The French, I don't know, I never played them. And the Soviets, yes and no.
I've seen the Soviet ranges. That doesn't exist. You can literally see them. I think their ranges for being seen are longer than their range for shooting.
Yeah, that's for the fucking Gangut.
Where's the Gangut?
Yeah, for it was I have owned every single BB of the fucking Soviet. I am almost done with the Soviets already. I only need the Chapayev and the fucking Vladivostok. Vladivostok.
Yeah, 12 kilometer detectability by sea, artillery range 12.2.
Stonks.
That's great. That's great.
It just
Yeah, it just works. It just barely works.
well, at least they're good brawlers, so that's at least something.
There's supposed to be home defenses, like you sit back and wait to see where the enemy's at, or you already have your guns pointed in one spot. Versus the Americans, which are like ready for anything. Their guns turn like fucking fast.
So basically, it's America. That's just America.
I don't know. Do their guns
Seaman
turrets
builds are
even turn
like-
fast?
What?
On the new German ships, I haven't checked their gun turrets, how they turn.
Which German ships? Like the Prince Eugen? The new one?
52.9! The Sinop is 52.9. Mm, 52.9. And the Colorado is 44.2. Look at that.
36 seconds.
For which one?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's 44 seconds for the Colorado, and I don't even have it upgraded. I know that there's one of the
26
mods
seconds
that
for
has
the
it upgraded.
380 millimeter cannon for the Gneisen. That's good. And then the torpedoes as well.
Oh yeah, the torpedoes. Freaking torpedoes.
60 seconds. Like, the golden rule is never get close to Gneisen or shut off the fucking triplets. It's the
Oh, I
golden
know.
rule you should always know.
And it isn't right because what's it called? The New Mexico, that it is. The New Mexico had torpedoes. But in this game, they're like, nah. Nah.
They gave the Gneisen no 380 guns that she didn't had. Like she had the same guns as the Charnost. It was planned for 380 guns, but it never came to it.
Well, that's the same thing with there's only one Bismarck, and they put it in the game as a class of ship.
It is a class of ship.
No. They made one.
No, two. The Triplets is a Bismarck class. The Bismarck class only had two classes. After that, they would have gone with the H class.
I think that you have German in the brain and are unable to see this from a perspective that allows you to understand that there was only one Bismarck.
Why do you think the well, what's the Triplets then?
The Tirpitz was its sister. It's like the Titanic and the Britannic.
His sister. Bismarck was referred as a man.
I apologize. His sister. That's a sister ship, but a sister ship doesn't mean that it's like a class of ship. If there's only two, that's not a class of ship. It's
Well,
like
the Charnost class was also a thing. It was only two ships, and same thing. No, the Hitler class had three. Fuck.
This is what I'm saying. Like, when you look at the Americans, the Fletcher class. You know how many Fletcher class ships they made?
Yeah.
They were shooting out like I think it was 2 a month. They were shooting out almost 2 a month of the Fletchers.
Class, 6 of them.
Yeah, it's just the numbers are ridiculous. So when I see the Colorado, I'm like, but there were a bunch of Colorados. It wasn't just the one Colorado ship. They had multiple Colorados.
But the Nuremberg, that's also another thing. The Nuremberg was the only one of its kind and was referred as a Nuremberg class, even though it's just a upgraded Königsberg class. But it was its own class. For some reason.
What about carriers?
Same thing, the Germany only had one carrier, and it's a Graf Zeppelin carrier. It's a Graf Zeppelin class.
That was for a dirigible, right? For the hot air balloon thing?
No, it's basic. It was an actual carrier, but it was kind of a better carrier because of the secondaries that it had. Well, it was planned to secondaries, but she sank before she received them. She was built, but for some reason Wargaming says, yeah, she was planned.
Yeah, so I just don't understand their decisions. Sometimes the decisions that they make for what ships they include in the game, I don't understand. It just doesn't make sense to me.
They could like Leipzig, Köln were like Königsberg class. They could introduce them as premiums, or like they could do another like upgraded tactic from one side is the heavy German cruiser line with like Blücher, Hipper and shit like that, and the other one is like the light cruiser like Nuremberg, Königsberg and Köln and that.
They could have gone with making the alright, look at the difference between the oh, I forgot the name of it. It's the tier 3 German ship and the tier 4 German ship, right?
Yeah, it's the original tier 3 on PC. It's in Nassau, but they put it as a premium on this one. I kinda get what you mean with the classes, like you think Bismarck is the only ship and isn't really a class. I kinda get what you mean, but also don't, because there were multiple plans.
I see it like the Yamato. It's the same way with the Yamato. Like they couldn't make.
No. Yamato actually had 3 classes.
Well, that's what.
3 ships. One was only changed to a carrier.
One was changed to a carrier?
Midway. Yeah, it was the Shinao one, I don't fucking remember. But 3 were built. One was like the Musashi Yamato, the ones we know, and one was rebuilt as a carrier because they lost so many carriers.
I'm spotted. That's because they're right there.
Fuse?
That's because they're right there.
Fuse? You shouldn't go. Wait, slow down, maneuver right. My thoughts are gone. To hit it. Shit. Oh, well, that should have been. Yeah. Wait, the knife's gonna shut the stop. Did I just bounce broadside bolt? What? I'm not even going to ask. Oh my god, I'm being crossfired. Watch out for the drop. Is there?
Engine boost activated.
Get set on fire, damn it.
No. And I'm going to make it disappear. Shit. Oh, what? I need to shoot the road. I don't. What the fuck is wrong with me? Why? I always want to shoot the road for some fucking reason. Wait, we're playing the Jabbat. We're playing the workshop.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Fuck! I thought we were playing the Jabbat.
You miss playing the jump art now?
I thought you were the Jabbat, but you were the fucking that guy. I'm mentally retarded.
Yeah, I'm on a really tiny jump art.
I'm bouncing shells from the tip.
On the Fuso? Oh, Turpits, okay. I was gonna say on the Fuso. Because I'm shooting the Fuso.
No, the Turpits is bouncing shots on me. That's what I meant. The Turpits is also bouncing, the Fuso is also bouncing off of me. Oh, the damage, I'm loving it. Just like McDonald's.
And we're gonna disappear in 5.
But yeah, I know what you mean with the Bismarck not being an actual class. I know what you mean about that now. But I still count it as a class.
Make it a premium ship. For me, like, it should have been made a premium ship.
For me, no. It was the only biggest ship from the Germany. If you look at perspective, Tirpitz is the biggest ships that they built because they have better armor, but the Bismarck was the first one. And because it's Germany's second biggest ship, and they want the Germany's biggest ship to be like a premium. That's why they did that. So I kind of respect him for but it kind of annoys me that Tirpitz is now for global XP and was a battle class ship. Like I just want to buy it. I'm actually going to grind for the triplets now and not spend 100 euros like I did with the Prince Eugen.
Which I'm still grinding for my ships.
Grinding for.
How many points do you have now?
What do you mean by points?
You said you were grinding for the prince, right?
No, the Prince, I already have the Prince. I bought it out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How many points did you spend? Was that 750?
It was exact 100 euro. Like,
Oh, you paid money for the ship.
Yes!
Oh no, you fell for the trap. They want you to spend money.
Yes, it's my favorite ship in the entire fucking world.
Oh, that's different.
I have to do it. Yeah, I had to do it. Because why wouldn't, like, who wouldn't want a ship like too new? In, like, what's the strongest ship in the world? What do you think the strongest ship in the world is?
Probably the USS Nimitz. Probably the Nimitz class.
Wrong.
Really big carrier.
Wrong. You're already wrong. The Prince Eugen survived 2 nukes. No one can compare to that. It did sink a month after, but it was only because it couldn't repair it because of the radiation. If it wasn't more than this, it wouldn't repaired it.
You shouldn't be judging how good a ship is by how many nukes it gets hit by.
Did the Iowa ever survive 2 nukes?
Say again?
Did the Iowa ever survive 2 nukes? I think not.
The American ships have been sending out the nukes, so...
10 nukes, but never got hit by one.
No, no, never.
Unlike Prince Eugen, she was a fighter.
She did not get hit by a nuke.
She did get hit by a nuke.
She did not get hit by a nuke. She got hit by the...
She wasn't a blast radius, so you was really near.
Blast radius,
Gone.
yes.
Still impressive.
Yes, very impressive. The ship did not die.
After a few months.
Now my favorite ship, Fletcher. Fletcher. The story, man. There's a story on battle stations, on destroyers, and at the end, this U.S. guy tells a story on the Fletcher and how they faced down the Yamato.
What's a real naval legend? It will be like there are 3 real naval legends. There are
Matthew Perry.
I don't even know what it is.
Matthew C. Perry.
A destroyer?
No, naval legend. Matthew C. Perry. He's
No, I mean the naval legends as a ship. As a ship.
Oh, legendary ship?
Yeah, legendary ships. Like, my top 3 would be number 1, Prince Eugen, number 2, Yamato, and number 3, like, I don't know. I actually would say some American ship, but I don't know any of them. Because they were really legends down there by the Americans.
Nah, American, like, you have to know that the Americans were more of a support class, especially during the First and Second War. So you're not going to hear a story of a legendary American ship because everything worked on our ships. They weren't, like, the only thing you'll hear, like, the thing you'll hear is, like, oh, their torpedoes sucked and they were easy for the Germans to sink. Like, you'll hear that. But you won't hear, like, the Americans were in some illustrious battle against the one ship and somehow they made it that stuff never happened during the First and Second World War. It wasn't like that. That stuff you'll hear before those wars. So, like, that's why I said Matthew C. Perry, because that's prior to the ships in this game. But of these ships,
for me, the top 3 most legends of the ship would be Prince Eugen, After that, Yamata, and after that, Hot.
Yeah, these ships. This is the earliest ship here is made in 1900. For if you want a legendary American ships, you have to look way before 1900.
I'm going. Actually, I'm not going offline, but I'm gonna play with a friend of mine, War Thunder.
Ew. See ya.
Yeah. See you later. Actually, it is tomorrow already. Yeah. See you later.
Bye. And I am probably gonna go. I'll probably be playing Gran Turismo. If you or anyone else knows of anyone that has a decent conversation, wants to ask a question, have a debate, anything like that, let me know. Comment